Makoto gives a speech about hope triumphing over despair. I have heard that 1,000,000 times from you, Makoto, and it just never gets old. This man should be the greatest public speaker of all time. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the horizon, and you're flying to that unknown on this Eve of Valentine's Day. And welcome to Danganronpa Hunger Games with your United States Aviator. Today, it's the day before Valentine's Day. It's singles action, but what better way to spend the day before Valentine's Day before you have to deal with tag team action than with what I like to call the ship-shaped ships. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 13 of your greatest ships, 13 of your favorite ships, and they are all duking it out to see who will be the best ship. Last year's crown jewel ship, I don't know, was Togami and Toko, and they've clearly split off since Toko basically turned her back on Togami. It technically kind of turned her back on Toko last season too, on Komara rather last season. But she's with Komara today. So we're gonna have a brand new ship-shaped ship, the best ship in the world. Who will it be? Ladies and gentlemen, let's start it all off by introducing all of your ships, starting off in District 1. We have the OG Bros, a tag team from last season, but you guys ship them so often. It is Mondo and Taka. District 2, we have Fuyiko and Peko. District 3, we have Chiaki and Hajime. District 4, we have Maki and Kaito. District 5, we have Kyoko and Makoto. District 6, we have Akane and Nekamaru. District 7, we have Sakura and Hina. District 8, we have Toko and Komaru, and moving on to District 9, we have Shuichi and we have Kaede. District 10, we have Gundam Tanaka and the Sheep Wrangler herself, Sonya. District 11, we have Himiko teaming with Tenko. District 12, we have Miu Iruma, who is now with her husband Yura, but is instead with Kibo today. And in District 13, we have Ruruka and Izuyoi topping off our 13 ships, unlucky 13. But who will be the unluckiest today? Tell me in the comments, because we have 5 people, because of freaking Sayaka, 5 people who are lost to the Despair Dimension, and we're going to add at least one more today, and we might save a couple, we might make some swaps, we've got a couple exciting events in here, but tell me, who do you think is going to get last? Who's getting sent to the Despair Dimension? It's going to be kind of suckish because, let's be honest, these are all pretty neat characters, so it's going to suck sending one of them to the Despair Dimension. So tell me, who do you think is going to be? Who do you think is going to get first? Rather, which ship is your favorite? Which ship is your favorite, and who is going to get first place? I actually have to bring out the secret achievements right now. But while you guys do that, I guess I can make my own picks up, but that's no fun. What's your favorite cereal in the comments? I'll tell you, my favorite cereal is right here. It's a big old box of Booty O's. They make sure that you ain't booty. Ladies and gentlemen, look, there's always props lying around here. I could have pulled out this Amazon Alexa that has not been plugged in for like a year or 2 or 3 really. I could have pulled out so many things, but the first thing I reach down and I pull out is a box of Booty O's. My favorite ship here. I don't know. I want to say Shuichi and Kaede, mainly because I chose Kaede as my ride or die this season. I'm gonna make sure every day is Kaede day. Yeah, I'll say Shuichi and Kaede is my favorite. I'll put them as Gundam and Sonya though. I will put Shuichi and Kaede as my favorites, but I will have Gundam winning this match. He's taking first place. Last place, I think. Last place, I'm gonna say it's Fuyiko. Mainly because Fuyiko is already on the winner's bracket, so it doesn't matter too much if he gets banished right now. Because if you're banished and you're already on the winner's bracket, then we pull everyone out of the Despair Dimension before the finale. So if you've already claimed to win, you could sit back in the Despair Dimension and just chill. You could just chill for the rest of the season. But for right now, I'm gonna say Fuyiko he is going to do the valiant thing and send himself to the Despair Dimension and get last place. Those are my picks. Hopefully yours do okay. Hopefully mine do okay as well, because it's gonna suck sending someone into the Despair Dimension, but it's about to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we have to do. We have to click proceed to see it happen, and by clicking proceed, I think we have to click resimulate first. Not even 1 time, not 2 times, not 3 times, not even 4 times, but Dave, Toon Link, sitting on this Year of the Horizon, we had to click it 5 times, not 6 times. We're never gonna click it 6 times. We click 6 times and terrible things will happen, I assure you. The most devastating of games happen when we click 6 times, so we're not gonna, one of these days I'm gonna misclick and I'm gonna click a 6th time and it's gonna be like, just like I freaking fat fingered last week. I know a lot of, not even, I'm sure most of you caught, I was getting ready to record something and I fat fingered my streaming shortcut instead of my recording shortcut. So there's like it might even be a 0-second stream. I don't even think you guys can see it right now that I'm thinking about it. I think I just made it private and then deleted it. Anywho, there's like, you guys probably, the notifications still exist, I'm pretty sure about that. I think I checked a secondary account, and then, cause I have notifications on for a secondary account. So yeah, one of my subscribers is me, thank you very much. But, I just don't comment or like, or I don't really do anything. I just make sure, I log into that account to make sure everything looks okay on the channel whenever I change something. But, let's do this. We've clicked resimulate, I've done my spiel. Hit the music real quick, thank you. Thank you, yes, here we go. You guys are ready, I'm ready. Beyond the horizon is the unknown, but we can voyage towards that unknown by clicking proceed, and at the start of it all, as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds! Can we please? Can we do the best, the greatest of things, the only thing we can really do to start these games off? You know what we're talking about. Sound the horns! I could have gone longer than that. But we can't. We can't do it. Mainly because it's basically springtime outside, so my throat is almost killing me. Hina, Toko, Sakura, and Taka share everything they gather before running. Makoto whacks Akane with a snowboard, killing her, which means, oh, Akane. Oh, no, Akane. Why? You didn't have to. Akane, no, please. Akane, this... So, this kind of hurts me because I low-key relate to Akane as a character sometimes, but today I can't relate to her because I'm not lost in the despair dimension, but she has found herself lost in the despair dimension. So long, Akane. Maybe one day, let me add you to the long list of names. They are accumulating fast. We are, what, 5 games in, and we have more than 5 players. Only one person has ever been saved, but maybe that'll change today. So long, Akane, but hello to Kaede, who is running away from the cornucopia. I guess goodbye, Kaede. Kaede? Sonya runs away from the cornucopia. Gundam grabs as many weapons as humanly possible. Maki finds a shopping cart inside of the cornucopia. What are you gonna do with that? Chiaki grabs a sword from inside of the cornucopia. Good, Chiaki, you grab a sword. You stay away from my copy of Pokemon Shield. I have not forgotten. I will never forget. Not one day, I swear, I will never forget when the United States Aviator was me. Kibo grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Fuyuhiko approaches Peko, Himiko, and Mondo, telling them he will be killing them all this game. You told that to Peko? Fuyuhiko, what are you doing? Hajime enters a police call box to make a call. The booth then starts to rumble and vanishes. Hajime? Hajime? Alright! Kyoko forces Izuo to start singing Please Give Me Wings. Komaru bashes Shuichi's head against a rock several times. Nakamaru runs away with a ladder and some rope. Tenko and Ruruka argue over supplies. Kaito takes advantage of this and kills them both, and Mew clutches a first aid kit and runs away. That was actually rather bloody first day. I think Hajime might be dead. Either he's dead or he's lost in another time or dimension. Relative in space, oh my goodness, but it's time for day 1. As Chiaki, Peko, and Sonya hunt for other tributes, Taka cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide, rescuing He's my pretty boy, I can't believe you. Mew and Kibo fight Hina and Sakura. Hina and Sakura both survive. It was a battle of 2 ships there. Thank goodness for the relationships. because that worked out beautifully. They just eliminated a complete ship. Kaede and Izuyoi get into a fight, but Kaede defeats him and spares his life. Toko seems to be dead, but it's a lie. Mondo rests in a fruit tree, so does Kaito. Fuyiko puts all of his faith into Atua. Kyoko, Komaru, Makoto, and Gundam hunt for other tributes. Maki sleeps the entire day away from anyone else, and Himiko runs away from Nekomaru. I didn't think you would be that fast of a runner, Himiko, but man, apparently you were going fast. Himiko's fast, never forget that, you guys. It is the... Okay. Never mind. Oh, this is gonna be a short game. Holy heck. Monokuma forces the remaining tributes to play Russian roulette. No one is sure exactly how many chambers are left in each... empty chambers are left in each revolver. Sonya, Kaito, Mondo, Toko, Peko, and Gundam are grouped together. Only Mondo survives that game of Russian roulette. Chiaki fires a blank and survives. It might be saving grace pick time. Sakura, Fuyihiko, Himiko, Komaru, Nekomaru, and Kaede are all grouped together. Nekomaru frantically grabs the gun and fires shots at every other player and miraculously kills them all. There goes my pick. So long, Kaede. Wait, did I pick Kaede? No, I picked Gundam. Well, Gundam's already gone. Rest in peace. Hina fires a blank and survives. Izuyoi fires a blank and survives. Maki fires a blank and survives. So does Makoto, and so does Kyoko. I see what you're doing, Nekomaru. You're trying to save your boy Gonta from the Despair Dimension by winning this game. Okay, I'll let that one slide then. You killed a whole bunch of favorites today. But if you're going to save Gonta, I'm gonna let you slide. We'll proceed. Now it's Claire de Lune. 18 tributes gone. This is the first time in the history of these games that after the first day, you guys get a saving grace pick, I think. Is that correct? How many tributes do I have? 13? Yeah, you guys get a saving grace pick. Absolutely. Holy heck. Claire de Lune 4. Akane. Hajime. Shuichi. Tenko. Ruruka. Taka. Mew. Kibo. Sonya. Kaito. Toko. Peko. Gundam. Sakura. Fuyihiko. Himiko. Komaru. Kaede. Which means if we're looking in terms of ships, how many people are left? We had 13, 18, 26, was it just really? Huh, that's nice. Mondo, Maki, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8. I was gonna say we're too short, or too past the saving rate. Well, hold on. First of all, cut the Claire de Lune. Just cut it right now. I'm gonna go and just say, it's time for your... Saving Grace Picks! Mondo miraculously survived that onslaught. We didn't make it a full day yet. We have not entered night 1, and more than half of the tributes are remaining. Or less than half of the tributes are remaining, more than half have died. Maki remains as well, both Kyoko and Makoto trying to hold on to be the best ship in the world. Nekomaru survives trying to pull Gonta out of the Despair Dimension. Hina also survives. And lastly we have Izuyoi. Mondo, Maki, Kyoko, Makoto, Nekomaru, Hina, and Izuyoi. Those are your final... Was it even 8? Is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Did I miscount? Oh, Chiaki's up there. Chiaki, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Chiaki's still alive. When you're making your saving grace picks, don't forget about Chiaki. In terms of people who can save their people by winning, Gonta can get saved. Kibo's gone. Toko's gone, so Nao's not getting saved today. Kaito was also gone? Yeah, Kaito's gone, so he's not, Crazy Oko Extra Large isn't getting saved today. Akane's tag team partner is Tenko, who was here today, but unfortunately she is gone, so Akane is still remaining in the Despair Dimension. Tenko just can't catch a break with her tag team partners. That's your final 8. Who do you guys got? I gotta make a pick too. I don't know. I want to say Nekomaru because I want to bring Gonta back, but I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. Give me Makoto. Ultimate Lucky Victory V2. That's what I'm taking. I got Makoto as my pick. I don't know what you guys are picking. Hopefully you've gone into the comments, you've hit your edit button, you've either replied to your own comments. I have looked through the comments from last week as well, and you guys were like, oh yes, the comments are working, or a couple of you were like that. And yes, thank goodness the comments are working. And YouTube, I'm glad you're done doing crazy. Well, let me knock on wood. YouTube's never done doing crazy things. I'm sure they're gonna goof up in the future soon enough, but thankfully everything's kind of sort of smooth sailing right now. Kinda sorta. They're still doing crazy things, let's be honest. Alright, I made my saving grace pick. I'm going with Makoto. You guys have made yours in the comments below, which means it's time for night 1. Yeah, that's right. We still have 8 people left. Only 8 people left, and it's night 1. Right now I'm just kind of padding this part because this is going to be a short episode. So let's go ahead, let's proceed. Hit the samurai woman for the earliest time in this game's history. Let's proceed to night 1. Chiaki tries to stay up all night to catch the mastermind but falls asleep. Mondo is tied to a tree and forced to listen to Hina's monologue. Mondo dies of boredom. Rest in peace to Mondo. Maki and Makoto promise to keep each other safe through the night. Izuyoi and Kyoko hold hands. You cheating on your boy. Nekomaru was attacked and devoured by a pack of hungry yetis. Rest in peace to Nekomaru. Who let the yetis out? Who? Alright, let's proceed. Rest in peace to Nekomaru. It doesn't seem like going to get... Someone could bring him back just out of the blue, but we'll have to proceed to see if that happens at the start of the feast. What is going on? What is this? What is this? What is going on? Hina decides not to go to the feast, which is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Makoto gives a speech about hope triumphing over despair. I have heard that 1,000,000 times from you, Makoto, and it just never gets old. This man should be the greatest public speaker of all time. Chiaki bashes Maki's head against a rock several times. Rest in peace to Chiaki. And Izuyoi and Kyoko get into a fist fight until Izuyoi walks away swearing revenge. Apparently, freaking Kyoko has a good 1-2 punch. She's got a haymaker behind her. That's what she keeps underneath her gloves. It's not scarred hands, it's a haymaker. Ladies and gentlemen, let's proceed to now, day 2. Hina glares at Makoto and says, do you want to die? Makoto says no. Not today, particularly. Thanks for asking. Chiaki tells Izuyoi that she's rooting for him. I'm sure you're not the only one. We're all rooting for our boy Izuyoi. And Kyoko picks flowers. We'll proceed, which means we are at Claire de Lune? Claire de Lune, thank goodness. Let me not jinx it because I was ready for Claire de Lune after day 1 and then boom, arena event. I was ready for Claire de Lune after the feast and after night 1 and it was like, hey, the feast. Alright. Can we get a Claire de Lune for our 3 fallen tributes? Mondo. Nekomaru. Maki. Now if we see everybody's statuses, we're at our final 5. And our final 5 consist of Chiaki, Kyoko with no kills, Makoto with a single kill, Hina with 3 kills, and Izuyoi with none. In terms of people who have never won before, we have Kyoko and we have Izuyoi. In terms of everyone else, we have Chiaki, Makoto, and Hina. Who's coming out on top? I have not the slightest idea. Are we ready? Toon Lee, Dave. We can't hit that Samurai Woman because we're in the top 5, which means it's time to hit that Ace Attorney music. You guys want to call it? Go ahead. Tell me in editing to do it. Excellent. Jeez Louise. Alright. Also, Kyoko and Makoto still the only team that's still around. They get props for being the only team of 2 still in this game. But we're gonna go ahead. That music's playing. Let's proceed. Let's get ourselves a winner as we start night 2. Izuyoi thinks that he can win as long as he believes in the heart of the cards. Makoto summons a demon. Okay. Chiaki loses sight of where she is, and Hina goes to the Love Hotel with Kyoko. You 2 are still together as a team, Makoto and Kyoko, but you guys have been seeing other people through this entire game. Are you guys ready? We'll proceed at the start of day 3. Kyoko builds a cute snowman shaped like, oh, sweet Atua. Kyoko, that's nasty. I didn't know you were nasty. What is behind your gloves? I thought it was a haymaker, but maybe it's something nasty. Hina searches for a water source. Chiaki finds an ancient artifact that can bring one person back from the despair dimension. Unfortunately, she would have to go in their place. Chiaki gladly sacrifices herself to bring a lost soul back from the despair dimension. Alright, Chiaki. Alright, let's do this. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Someone gets brought back from the despair dimension today, which means I gotta spin, I guess, a wheel. Alright. And now, I guess we're gonna keep mashing this button and see who Chiaki is saving from the despair dimension. Unfortunately, it looks like she will be taken to the despair dimension as well, and she is saving Akane, who was just sent to the despair dimension. Chiaki saves her fellow. I guess that makes sense. Of the people on that list, I guess Akane and Crazy Yoko Extra Large are both people from her class, and unfortunately that means Chiaki. You know what? I am personally moved by this sacrifice, and I'm gonna make an exception, and I'm gonna keep them both in the game. Akane, I'm bringing you back. Chiaki, you're not going. You get to survive today. Ladies and gentlemen, Chiaki just brings back Akane, and I need to make sure to stop that recording so it's not so much longer. You guys don't know, because I cut it out, but I kept the wheel recording going once, and I was like, well, this is a wheel recording is like a 2-minute long video. Alright. Izzy sets off an explosive, and okay, well maybe you two built disgusting snowmen together, freaking Makoto and Kyoko, but Izzy sets off an explosive. Nobody was in the blast radius, so nobody died today, surprisingly enough. We can proceed. And now we're gonna go on to night 3. Makoto goes to sleep. Kyoko severely injures our boy Izzy, but puts him out of his misery. Rest in peace to Izzy. Chiaki tends to her wounds, and Hina starts a fire. We'll proceed to day 4. Hina, Kyoko, and Chiaki draw a crudely drawn map of the arena together, and Makoto travels to higher ground. We lost one person as we go on. We have fallen tributes, thank goodness. I was like, let me make sure it's not it's not one of those things. Let me make sure it's not an arena event. But can we get a Claire de Lune for our boy Izzy? And as we proceed and see everybody's statuses actually, our final 4: Chiaki, Kyoko, Makoto, Hina. 3 people from Danganronpa 1, Trigger Happy Havoc, and Chiaki. Who's gonna come out on top? I haven't the slightest idea. I never do. I hit resimulate 5 times and hope for the best, but it's Chiaki, Kyoko, Makoto, or Hina. Makoto hasn't won since his ultimate lucky victory, I don't think. Kyoko has never won. Chiaki has won once in preseason and once in the actual seasons, and he is kind of just a power player. But to see who wins, you guys know what we need to do. We have to proceed, we gotta continue, and as we start, night 4, Makoto receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Hina finds a stereo and presses play. Unfortunately, those sick beats are her execution music, and she dies horribly. Kyoko kisses Chiaki, leaving the latter stunned. She's like, oh my god. Kyoko has been going around. Well, maybe that's a good plan. If it gets her a win, then by all means, maybe she should just be going around making everyone else fall in love with her. We'll proceed. It is day 5. Chiaki hurls a grenade at Makoto, but Makoto breaks off a tree branch and uses it to bat the grenade back at Chiaki. Chiaki is unable to get away before it explodes, and Kyoko sleeps through the day away from everyone else. We'll proceed. We got a Claire de Lune for 2. Can we hit it up for Hina, Chiaki? Which means as we see everybody's statuses, Kyoko and Makoto are the only 2 people alive. They 100% win the best ship in the world for this year, for Valentine's Day 2020. So congratulations to them, but we gotta get ourselves a winner. Will it be Kyoko, or will it be Makoto? Kyoko, who has never won a game before, or Makoto, whose only game victory was the ultimate lucky victory, one that still lives very fondly in my mind. Will it be Kyoko? Will it be Makoto? Kyoko, Makoto, call it in the comments. Kyoko, Makoto, Kyoko, Makoto. Kyoko dies of dysentery. Rest in peace. It was almost her time, but that means your winner. From District 5, Makoto Naegi. Alright, Makoto. Good on you. Good on you. Congratulations to you. I do feel awful for Kyoko. She got Mondo today. She definitely got Mondo today. Makoto takes first place and Kyoko takes second fiddle, unfortunately. Chiaki takes third place, Hina takes fourth, Izuyoi in fifth, Maki in sixth place, Nekomaru in seventh, Mondo in eighth, Kaede in ninth place, and Komaru in 10th. That's your top 10. Let's not forget about how bloody the first day was, but we still made it 5 days in, despite the first day. After the first day, we needed our saving grace fix. It was because we got the early arena event and the early feast. That was wild. There's everyone else. Akane sent to the Despair Dimension, but brought back this episode, and we did not hit any secret achievements today. No, we did not. That's not really that shocking. Some of them are kind of hard to hit, but most of them should hit, to be completely honest. But the fact that we didn't have too much time going in this game, I was like, these aren't gonna hit. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll proceed. We started off with the bloodbath, which got a lot of people out. Hajime probably isn't dead, but he is somewhere in another time. He might be in the future. He might just you might hear his police call box just randomly appear in one of these games. It was like, I guess Hajime's back. Good on you, Hajime. But we started off with Makoto getting the first kill, and then he absolutely wins the whole game. Good on you, Makoto, and I guess you also graced Akane with your luck by killing her because now she is saved from the Despair Dimension. Tenko no longer has no partner, but we'll proceed. Rest in peace to everyone who perished in between those two times. District 1, clearly the best district. District 3 did also pretty well, and District 7 was a third place district. In terms of kills, we had Hina, we had Kaito, and we had Makoto and Sakura. Hina with 3, the rest of those 3 with 2, and then everyone else had 1 or 0. And of course, we've seen your placement just before. And I guess we can go back to the reaping. Jeez Louise. That was a quick episode, but we still padded it out to about 30 minutes. I am the master of padding things out just a smidge. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed this. This was your pre-Valentine's Day special. Tomorrow will be some tag team Valentine's Day action in the other simulator. Congratulations to Kyoko and Makoto. Your your best ship in the world. It was fantastic seeing them both actually come out on top. But unfortunately, if only that event would have triggered where it was like, yes, endgame, where they both survived, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. Kyoko died of dysentery. That's a shame. It was because she probably caught her dysentery while she was down in the trash chute. Disgusting. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you tomorrow for the Valentine's Day episode. And as always, in this year of the horizon, your United States Aviator is taking off. Stay classy, passengers. Toodaloo. Flight crew. Alright, well, I gotta do this. So, while I was looking at it, I looked at the wheel and I was like, why is Juzo's name grayed out? Juzo technically, before I had to hit reset wheel, Juzo's name was actually not eligible to be spun. So I don't think that was technically a fair spin. So I've hit reset wheel, I gotta go back and spin it again. Akane, you might technically be banished right now, but I have to spin the wheel again. This just shows how I cared a lot about the legitimacy of the RNG in the series. I'm not trying to cheat any character, but I gotta spin it again. I'm sorry, Akane. You might actually be sent back to the Despair Dimension again, because the RNG wasn't appropriate. I'm sorry, Akane, but everybody wants the fairness, and I'm here to provide the fairness. So let's go ahead, let's get a good spin in. Akane, will you continue to be saved? I need to click the screen recording button, actually. We're gonna click it right now, and it's gonna start with me already spinning it because I didn't quite click it yet. But here we go. Who's it going to be? It is going to be, I'm letting go. It is Now. Now is now saved from the Despair Dimension. Congratulations to her, but someone else is probably going to get sent back to... That means now, because tomorrow Toko technically would have been all alone. But now is saved from the Despair Dimension. So we'll stop this recording, and that is now really the end of the episode. I noticed after the episode ended, I haven't closed all the stuff. I was like, I could get away with this, but I really care about the RNG in the series. Now it's the end of the episode officially. Now it's saved from the Despair Dimension, and you will see her tomorrow with Toko. Year of the Horizon, Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.